is the continuation from your Raffles Girls paper. Okay, this is another paper lah. Okay, it's stapled right behind your Raffles Girls paper. Okay, anyway, let's look at the question. Here they ask you to differentiate between birds and insects. How can you do so? Methods of reproduction, no. Both birds and insects reproduce by laying eggs. They both lay eggs, so you cannot use this method. You cannot identify which one is insect, which one is bird. Okay, ability to fly. Not all birds fly. Okay, there are some birds that don't fly. There are even birds that can swim. Okay, like your duck and your penguin. Okay, and likewise some insects also fly. So you can't differentiate with the ability to fly. Number of legs, yes. Okay, birds have 2 legs. Insects have 6 legs. So that's possible. Okay, so choose number 3. Okay, presence of wings also cannot because some insects also have wings. Okay, but actually the actual characteristic of birds is they must have feathers. As long as they have feathers, they are birds. And for insects, it's 6 legs and 3 body parts. Okay, but using the number of legs, you can differentiate them already. Okay, let's look at the table below. For R, right, it bear fruit, so it's a flowering plant. I'll just put F here. They bear fruits, that means the fruits come from flower, so it's a flowering plant. So R and T are both flowering plants. Okay. Okay, let's look at the flowchart. For X, it is a microorganism. Microorganisms are living things that are microscopic. That means you cannot see with your eyes, you need a microscope to see them. Like for example, bacteria. Okay, so bacteria. Okay, lion and sunflower you can see with eyes, so it's not microscopic. For question Y, right, it is a no for dog. So let's check. Does dog give birth? Yes, so you cannot choose this. Does dog lay eggs? No, so you can choose this. So it's out because it's a no for dog. Okay, so lay eggs? No. Okay, so if this question is whether or not they lay eggs, okay, and dogs is mammals, so they give birth, so it's no. Then for Z is yes, right? So this one is they yes to lay eggs. So Z must be an organism that lay eggs. Okay, cats is mammals, so they don't lay eggs, they give birth. So you cannot choose cats, you can only choose mosquito because insects lay eggs. So the one with 3 ticks is number 4. Okay. Your digestive system, let's label them first. Your mouth. Okay. Your gullet. This is your stomach. This is your small intestine. Your large intestine. This is your anus, where your waste come out from. Okay. So they say part L, does it release digestive juice? So digestive juice, right, can only be found in 3 organs in your digestive system, which is your mouth. Your saliva is your digestive juice in your mouth, your stomach. Okay, but they didn't label stomach here. And your small intestine only. Only these 3 organs have digestive juice. Therefore, only these 3 organs do digestion. So it's your L and your P. Okay, there's no P there, right? So there's only L, right? Does it release digestive juice? No. So this is wrong. It's supposed to be yes. So don't choose it. M, gullet. It doesn't. Yes, gullet does not produce digestive juice. So you choose number 2. Okay, gullet is just a pipe that transport. It's a muscle, not just a pipe. It's a muscle that transport food from your mouth to your stomach. Okay, so it doesn't release digestive juice because it doesn't perform digestion. So let's look at M. M, just now we found out it's a gullet. N is the large intestine. Then P, if you look at the diagram again, it's small intestine. So number 2. Okay, so what your lungs do is you put in oxygen, then at the same time you take out carbon dioxide. Okay, so here should be the highest amount of oxygen, I just write O2, O2 stands for oxygen. This one, because the heart used a bit, right? So the oxygen will reduce, but it's still quite a lot. Then after all parts of the body, you will use it. So there will be very, very little oxygen here. And then the heart will once again use some of the oxygen. So here's the lowest oxygen. So blood T should be low in oxygen, right? So okay. Then let's say carbon dioxide also. So just come out from the lungs, right? The lungs just take out. They just took out the carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide here will be low. In fact, the lowest. CO2 is carbon dioxide. Then the heart will use some of the oxygen and produce some carbon dioxide. So the carbon dioxide will increase, but still quite low. Then after the body uses a lot of oxygen, there will be a lot of carbon dioxide. So here is high carbon dioxide. Finally, after the heart used it, the carbon dioxide will be the highest here. Okay, so T should be the highest amount of carbon dioxide, so high carbon dioxide. And then S should be high oxygen, low in carbon dioxide. Okay, so it's number 3. Okay, these tiny openings is not your chlorophyll or chloroplast, please. This is openings, they are your stomata. They have the ability to open and close to decide how much oxygen and carbon dioxide they want to give in and give out. Okay, so for example, if the light is very bright today, the sun is very bright, there's a lot of light, the stomata will open up so that you can take in more carbon dioxide to make more food with more light also. Okay, so the tiny openings release, no, it also release oxygen during photosynthesis, so it's not only, so this out. They are found mostly on the yes. Okay, I don't know if you still remember this. I told you before. Plants are evolutionary wise, they are very smart. They know that if they grow most of their stomata on top, the stomata will be facing the light directly. The water, and it's very hot, so they will lose a lot of water. So they grow most of their stomata on the underside of the leaf, so that they will not be facing the sun directly to lessen the water loss. So yes, they absorb sunlight for the plants do absorb sunlight, but that's the job of the chloroplast or chlorophyll. It's not the job of stomata. So wrong. The elongation, yes, they take in oxygen, give out oxygen, take in carbon dioxide, give out carbon dioxide. So they do gaseous exchange. So it's number 3, B and D. Okay, so diagram 1 show you at first. After diagram 2, they put in a plant cell. The plant cell by right inside doesn't have any liquid. No liquid A, no liquid B. But somehow all the A went in. B cannot go in. Okay, so only one part of the cell does this kind of function, and that's your cell membrane. Okay, if you forget what's the function of cell membrane, I'm going to write down. Okay, please know that you are supposed to know the function of all the cell parts. For example, nucleus contains genetic information, controls the activity within the cell. The cytoplasm allows substances to move within the cell. The cell membrane is on the outside. Okay, so the most outer layer, not the most outer layer for plants. For plants, the most outer layer is the cell wall. Cell wall controls the cell shapes. Okay, so please know all the functions of the plant cell parts. Okay, it will be tested. Confirm will be tested. Okay, which one of the following help in the dispersal method? Okay, dispersed by animals. To be dispersed by animals, there's 3 types of animal dispersal. First one is hook-like structure. That means they cling on to the animal fur. The other one is fruits that can be eaten. They're just for edible fruits. Edible fruits meaning can be eaten. And then somehow they attract the animals to eat them. Then after that, they'll throw the seed. Either they throw the seed away, or they'll swallow the seed, and then the seed get passed out of their body as waste. Okay, so it must be fleshy, yes, to attract the animals to eat them. It's supposed to be sweet to attract them as well. It gives out a sweet scent, okay, good scent, so animals will be attracted to the smell. So it's A and C, number 3. Okay, so he dropped 2 cells. Based on what I see, this is actually the same cell lah. Okay, just in case if you want to know, it's Angsana plant lah, but you don't have to know this. Okay, so the only difference is that this one has no parts removed. All the parts are there. This one has some parts removed. This is actually the wing-like structure. That means look like wings, which allows it to be kept afloat on air. So if you remove some of it, right, they will have lesser wing-like structure, so they will stay in the air for a shorter time. When you have more wing-like structure like the fully intact one here, so you can stay in the air for a longer period of time. That means it'll take a longer time to reach the ground as compared to J. Okay, so it's number 4. I repeat, because K has a full wing-like structure, so it can stay afloat in the air for a longer period of time. Okay, for question 11, there's 2 setup. One is near the window, meaning there's light. This one is in a closed cupboard, that means no light. Okay. Otherwise, everything is the same. They both have water in the soil. Okay. Now, you realize that eventually both of them still grow. This tells you first thing, that is that plants don't need light to germinate. Seed don't need light to germinate. Okay, because seed doesn't have leaf, so if you give it light, also no use. They feed on their own seed leaf when they germinate. So for seed, they only need air, warmth, water. They don't need light. Okay. So let's look at the 3 statement. Light is necessary? No. Like I just said, light is not necessary because they both germinate. Okay, or rather I should say E germinate without light. It is placed in a cupboard, so it doesn't have light, yet it can still germinate. So it says that statement A is true. It's wrong. It's false because they say they need light to germinate, which is not true. E proved that you don't need light. The seed in E did not have air to germinate. Not true. E eventually germinate, right? So this is also out. Okay, the seeding in the dark grew taller than the one. Okay, E is the one in the dark, right? Okay, because closed cupboard ma. So indeed E grow taller. So C is correct only. The rest is wrong. Okay, it's a yes for question X. So let's check. Okay, now how do you differentiate? Although you don't know the organism, if the young looks like the adult, right, then it's a 3-stage life cycle. Okay, you usually call them nympha. Okay, so it's a 3-stage. Okay, the mosquito, you realize that the young, which is the larva stage, don't look like the adult, right? Okay, so it's 4-stage. Okay, for 4-stage life cycle insects, the young and the adult looks very different one. For example, if you compare a caterpillar and a butterfly, if you have no prior knowledge about caterpillar and butterfly in your life, and I suddenly tell you, this butterfly, when you were young, it is caterpillar, you will not believe me. Okay, so this suggests that they are not alike, and therefore they are 4-stage life cycle. So X is a 3-stage. Okay, so the question is, does it is 3-stage? So yes. Okay, because it is yes for the insect J, and insect J is 3-stage, right? So the question must be, does it have 3-stage? So we can ignore number 2 and number 4 already. So question Y is, does the young have a narrow head, small head? This one not really applicable. Let me see that. As for Y, okay, they say, does the adult have feathers? Then they say yes for the insect L. They doesn't have feather lah. Anyway, insects doesn't have feather one. So this question is out. So narrow body meaning a small body lah. Okay, so yes. Okay, yes for this, no for this. This one is a broad body. Okay. Electricity. The bulb will light up. What can you do to make the light brighter? Okay, he can use more battery. Yes. No. Closing it more quickly, you just create a closed circuit faster, which means you light up faster. It wouldn't make it brighter. if you place a bulb close to the battery, there will be one additional bulb. That means it will share the electricity, so it will become dimmer, which is not what you want. Or you're supposed to make it brighter. So out. Question number 4, change the directions of the battery. Doesn't matter. Okay, so as I was saying, it's only number 1. Okay, let's have 14. They say bulb A fuse, right? Fuse, that means spoil already, electricity cannot pass through. However, even if electricity cannot pass through, you still have a closed circuit here, right? So all 3 of them will still light up. Okay, so it's a trick question. Doesn't affect. They have an alternative pathway lah. Okay, so they say which one is the brightest. So if you have watched my electricity video, you would have known how to calculate. So like I say, I usually count my battery. Each battery has 2 units. You want to count your battery as 1 unit, 10 unit, doesn't matter. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, but you must be fair lah. If you say this setup, each battery is 2 units, then the rest also must be 2 units each. Cannot be this one 2, the rest is 4. Not fair. Must all be fair. So each battery is 2 units, so 2 batteries, 4 unit, 4 unit, 6 unit, because 3 batteries, 6 units. Okay, in a series circuit, right, they will share the electricity, so this one become 2 units bright. Okay, let me see. All this is a bit confusing. Let me just elaborate. So you have 6 units of electricity flowing through. Okay, in a parallel circuit, you will not share. So the battery entering here, the electricity entering here is both 6 units entering. This pathway, the bulb has nothing to share, right? So it will just give 6 units to itself. Whereas this one, they are split among these 2. Can you see not? Because the pathway is like that. So the 6 unit passing through here will need to be shared by 2 bulbs. So it become 3 unit each. Okay. So to prevent confusion, I just write the side 2 units. Then for this bulb, okay, never mind, I do it right. Just write. So this is 2 units, whereas this is bulb is 3 units. Okay, then let's look at option number 3. You have 4 units flowing through. Okay, so 4 units entering here, so this is 4 unit bright. Then 4 units entering here, share among 2 bulbs, so 2 unit, so this is 2 unit also. Then for parallel circuit, they don't share, remember that. So they are all 6 units, 6 units, 6 units. So number 4 is the brightest. Then the second brightest is number 2 lah, as you can see, because it's 3 units bright. Okay, so as you can see, when you switch turn on, meaning it's a closed switch, that means you have a closed circuit. So when you have a closed circuit, when you turn on switch A, only the ballerina runs. So this A controls the ballerina, B controls the music. Of course, when you switch both on, both will also work lah. Okay, so remember, switch A controls the ballerina only. So let's go and check. The ballerina is the circle because it's the ballerina move, right? I just write all this as ballerina, 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 ballerina. Okay, then the music, 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 music. Okay, so I just go straight to the answer. Okay, so it's number 3. Okay, because when this is closed, electricity can flow through, right? Okay, maybe I just highlight it. Okay, whereas the other one, it's like that. Okay, sorry, yeah, so the other one is also have a closed circuit, right? Okay, so you can control them individually, or when you close those switch together, they'll both work. Okay, so that's why it's number 3. Okay, a plunger, if you have watched the metals video from before, you should know that plunger is there to test whether or not something has a definite volume. That means whether or not it can be compressed. So if you can press the plunger, obviously you cannot, because air can be compressed, and air has no definite volume. It has no definite volume, that's why it can be compressed. Okay, so why is she able to push the plunger? Air has weight, nothing to do with weight. Occupies no. Okay, it's because it has no definite volume, no fixed volume. The volume can change anyhow. So that is the ability to be compressed. That's why you choose number 4. Okay, so for question 18, water cycles, you first need to know their state. Cloud is liquid. Stop thinking that it is gas. So liquid, this is also liquid, this is gas, water vapor is gas. So there's a change of state for process X, right? That is evaporation. Then again, the water vapor turns into cloud, right? So here is condensation. Okay, lose heat for condensation, gain heat for evaporation. So they ask you what's process X. I already wrote down as evaporation. Okay. So what's the matter of clouds? Clouds is liquid. I just told you already. It's number 4. Okay. This substance P, it is a solid at 56 degrees Celsius. That means at 56 degrees Celsius, it is still frozen. That's why it's still solid. Okay, still frozen meaning not melted yet. Okay, that means the temperature in degrees Celsius. Okay, that means the temperature for this substance, right, at 56 degrees Celsius, it haven't melted yet. Okay, so if you want it to become liquid, probably it has to temperature has to be higher than that. Okay, at 56 it haven't melted, so it should be 70 degrees because that means at 70 degrees it's already frozen. That's why when you drop the temperature, drop even more, it drops to 56 degrees, it is still frozen. That's why it's in solid state. Okay, at 145 degrees Celsius, it has already turned into gas. So 125, it already boiled already So it's number 1. Okay, for question 20, I'll just go straight to the answer. Okay, the answer is 3. Yeah, I'll explain to you why. See, the temperature from here to here, it dropped by 1.1 kg. The temperature from here to here, it dropped by 0.8 kg. Okay, that means the water for tower R, right, dry faster. That's why the temperature drop more. Sorry, not the temperature, the weight, okay, the mass drop more. It dropped 1.1 as compared to this one only dropped 0.8. So because the reason why the water mass drop more is because more water is evaporated. Okay, so that's why they say R is dry faster than S. That means evaporation for R is faster than S. So it's number 3. Okay, for question 21, again in my heat and temperature video I've mentioned already. You should know that our hand is actually a poor instrument to take temperature. Okay, like I said before, you have fever, but you feel cold. You feel cold, yet when you measure the temperature when you use the thermometer to measure the temperature, you realize that the temperature is high. It doesn't make sense. Your temperature is high, but you feel cold. This tells you that our body is a poor instrument to measure temperature. Okay. The reason why we feel cold is because we lose heat. The reason why we feel hot is because we are gaining heat. Okay, they ask you why he felt that way. When he touched the bowl, and then he feel that the bowl is colder than the cup. Okay, first you need to know that they already put it overnight. That means actually the bowl and the cup after one night, right, it's the same temperature already. The temperature has become the same. Okay, for one night, let's say you set your refrigerator at 20 degrees, at 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, the next day everything should be 10 degrees Celsius if you don't open the fridge Okay, yet although the temperature is the same, yet he feels that the bowl is colder. Okay, that means the bowl is a better conductor of heat. If it is a better conductor of heat, it will cause it to lose heat faster. Also gain heat faster, but here we are talking about losing heat, that's why you feel cold. Let's see. This is definitely wrong. The temperature is the same, I told you already. The bowl has a smaller surface area than the cup. Okay, so it's number 2. Okay, as I tell you, the bowl is a better conductor of heat than the cup. That's why the bowl will gain heat and lose heat faster. So when you touch it, right, because the bowl is a better conductor of heat, Okay, the bowl will take away heat from your hand faster. That's why you feel colder. Okay, not because the temperature is different, the temperature is the same. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.